Welcome to Morningstar. With inflation still soaring and central banks all over the world trying to play catch up, there is an increasing worry about a looming recession, and households are gearing up for a tough winter financially. What effects this might have on the retail sector is what we're going to dive into today with Morningstar's senior equity analyst, Jelena Sokolova. Jelena, entering a new economic climate where people have less money left over to spend, in combination with increasing operational costs for companies, how well prepared do you think that the retail sector is for this new reality?
Thanks for having me, Johanna. Indeed, it is a challenging environment currently for retail. So far, luxury names have really been faring better with their good track record of pricing power well above CPI and also exposure to consumer, which is a bit more resilient to inflationary pressures. Of course, mass market apparel players are in a more challenging position, with historically have not been able to price above CPI and also exposed to consumers that are more economically sensitive. Then finally, online players are really also facing an uphill battle with very challenging comparison base from prior years affected by COVID lockdowns and also escalating transportation costs as well as weakening consumer sentiment.
Okay, you mentioned pricing power, and during times of uncertainty and high inflation, eyes are often turned to pricing power. So would you say that fast fashion brands like H&M, Primark and Zara stand a chance? For example, we've seen several downgrades for H&M following their latest sales figures.
Indeed, H&M sales figures have been weak, and they come on top of outlook downgrades by online players such as Zalando and ASOS, for instance. So far, the positive outlier here was really Inditex's Zara, that so far has seen its price actions accepted well by consumers, as sales were continuing to increase at a double-digit pace in the recent quarters, even from a comparison base last year, which was already above pre-COVID levels. So strong showing here, that is despite mid-single digit price increases and also discontinuation of operations in Russia, which are the ones of the biggest in the sector. So really strong here.
Okay, so are there any other retailers that you think are really standing out right now that might navigate the coming winter pretty well?
I would really think that Inditex's Zara, it's also our top pick, actually from a company standpoint, from a business model quality standpoint. It's one of the few names which are actually narrow mode rated according to Morningstar methodology. Execution has been historically strong, and also from valuation standpoint, the shares look attractive. I think it is very well positioned to take market share in current difficult environment in a very fragmented industry, as they have a lot of cash to reinvest counter-cyclically and also still generate plenty of cash to increase shareholder rewards.
Okay, so despite the challenging environment, there might be some retailers that are positioned well for these upcoming few months. Thank you, Jelena, for sharing your thoughts. And until next time, I've been Johanna Englundh for Morningstar.